21st of February, International Mother Language Day. Why is this day so important? Apparently, people in Bangladesh wake up in the morning of the 21st of February and go bare feet to the Shohid Minar, the Martyrs' Monument, to pay their respects for what happened that day back in 1952. I don't know about bare feet, but I definitely want to know what happened that day. Apparently, there were some students and a protest or something. They were marching to protect their language. My language, Bangla. Over the summer we learnt about the 21st of February and why it was important. We drew out storyboards to work out what happened on the 21st of February and learnt computer animation to create this film to tell the story of that day. We also interviewed local community figures to tell their stories and share their knowledge of that day and how it wasn't just a day that was important for Bangladesh, but a day that became important for the whole world and everyone's mother language.
Of February 1952, Dhaka University student was demonstration because established our mother tongue, Bengali. Because we are East Pakistan people are Bengali. So that's why at that time the Punjabi army killed some students. I remember the little name Salam, Barkat, with the other students they killed by brushing fire. Yeah? Because of they tried to establish our Bengali mother tongue language in East Pakistan. We don't want Punjabi because Pakistan was Punjab. Yeah? You understand?
Shohid means martyrs and Minar means monument. So this is something like it's from ages. Like if you make a monument, people will never forget. You will look at it and you will remember the story. The students from medical college, they thought that as the whole country is coming together, the protest is not only happening in Dhaka, in Rangpur, in Chittagong, in Rajshahi. In Rajshahi, they gathered some, bricks and they tried to make a monument. So all those sorts of knowledge was there. And the students from the medical college, one of them that I have seen him in person, he was my father's friend. He was a doctor by then. He was a pediatrician called Badrul Alam. So Badrul Alam was a student only. And his friend Said Haidar, they both actually got together and whole day they were picketing and doing the rally and they were so tired. They could hardly keep their eyes open. But they said, you have to draw a picture. So Badrul Alam draw a picture and took it to friend Mirza, who was was leading it, and they thought, where are we going to make it? Where? Right there, where they actually did the gunshot.
So when I grew up, during my secondary education, I learned about 21st of February. So how it began, because there is a Martyrs Monument, which is Shohid Minar, and on 21st of February, Bengali people in early morning in bare feet, they used to go, or still they go to the Martyrs Monument, Shohid Minar, to pay their respect to the martyrs. And I've been there many times, and there are lots of songs about 21st of February, and we used to sing those songs, but we have to take our shoes off to pay respect. So that is my experience, and it was really humbling.
So what happened on the 21st of February? Why were students protesting for their language? Why were people protesting to speak their own language? Isn't that something you can simply do? Well, what happened first was the Pakistani government, which governed West Pakistan and East Pakistan, which is now Bangladesh, declared Urdu should be the state language for the whole country. But the Bengali people of East Pakistan disagreed as they spoke Bangla. They wanted their own language, Bangla, to be included as a state language too. So a group of art students and medical students decided to protest in small groups and go to the local courts in East Pakistan to try and make this happen. What started off as small groups of 4 students each soon became a massive group of young people, all heading to the local parliament demanding Bangla as their language. Rashtrabhasha Bangla Chai, Rashtrabhasha Bangla Chai. We want Bangla as our state language. The police weren't too happy with this and decided to block the way to parliament. And this is where they clash. Many young people were injured. 5 students died. The mosque has one monument, and it represents the Bangladeshi people who were fighting for their language. I think it's special because the people of Bangladesh, they lost their lives for my country, for our country. So that's why it's special to me. And it's even more significant because the young people of Bangladesh, they stood up for this, and the students of a university in Bangladesh, they lost their lives trying to protest to get our language to be our language. So they lost their lives to do so. After the deaths of the students, there were countrywide protests that finally resulted in the government of Pakistan recognizing Urdu and Bangla as state languages. A monument was created following the deaths of the students, which was the first Shahid Minar, roughly put together with bricks and cement. But this was broken down by the Pakistani police straight away. But people still gathered around it as a monument of the sacrifice of the students. They built another monument in the memory of those fallen, but this too was broken down. But they didn't give up. Then 2 artists came together to create a monument structure of a mother holding hands with children. But this was never completed, and it simply had the square frames as the War of Independence began in 1971, where again the Pakistani army destroyed the monument. After the end of the war and declaration of independence, in 1973 they rebuilt the monument to what we see today, and in 1986 the final piece, the red sun, was added to the monument that we now know as the Shahid Minar. Since then, Bangladeshi people have visited the Shahid Minar and remembered that fateful day the young people lost their lives to save our language. On the 17th of November 1999, UNESCO, the United Nations for Education, Science and Culture, proclaimed International Mother Language Day for everyone to encourage diversity and celebrate the different languages we have all over the world. All this from a group of young people standing up for their freedom to be who they are and speak their own language. Something that is more important today than ever before. For all the different cultures, countries, nations, continents and languages together make up our one world.